Alright, what up everybody? This is your boy D Mastermind coming to you with another video. And today is going to be episode 2 of the Tampa Bay Rays franchise. And as you can see in the background, we're going against the Miami Marlins opening day. Here we go. Lone Depot Park. We got our ace on the mound, Tyler Glasnow. And they have Pablo Lopez. And let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can start this season off on the right foot. Start this franchise off on the right foot. Our lineup's going to be Randy at the top. Meadows, followed by Choi, Brandon Lowe, Willie Adames, Joey Wendell, and then Francisco Mejia in the 7th spot, Kevin Kiermaier in the 8th spot, and then our pitcher in the 9th spot. So let's see what we can do with that lineup. No DH because it's an NL game, so there won't be any DHs, but hopefully we can get off to a good start to the season. I really look forward to seeing how this team will do. I'm really excited to see how Randy plays on the game. He has a lot of potential, so hopefully he can do good for us and carry our squad. But without further ado, let's tune into the game. Tyler Glasnow versus Pablo Lopez. Alright guys, here we are at the field on opening day. Miami Marlins Park, Lone Depot. Let's go. And on the mound, starting first would be the Marlins, as the Tampa Bay Rays start off hitting first. But this is opening day. Check out the beautiful stadium. Yeah, let's go. Let's make some noise. You see the big billboard in the back? Let's make some noise, everybody. This is really exciting, man. The first game of the year. Here we go. And right there, you can see a little bit about the Marlins stats from last year. They actually pitched pretty well. They had a good bullpen. They had a really good bullpen. And here goes Pablo Lopez. I believe he's a sinker ball pitcher. And there goes our boy, Tyler Glasnow, with the long hair, with the beautiful locks. And you guys can see the teams take the field for the first time this year. There goes the Marlins. Boo! No, I'm just kidding. We're a good sport. We're a good sport. We don't have any rivalries really yet, but we might build some over the upcoming years. Man, they got Starling Marte right there with the bald head looking nice. That looks just like him. Look at Tyler Glasnow, how tall he is compared to everybody else. You see the second player on the lineup right there? He's huge. I need to double check what his height is. But we got Pablo Lopez on the mound for the Miami Marlins. He made 11 starts last year. And we got Randy Rosarina leading off for us. He has 7 home runs in a short stint before the playoffs where he showed out. And here we go. First pitch on their way in the 2021 season. And it's going to be a foul ball on a hanging curveball in the zone for strike 1 to start us off. Now, on this upcoming pitch, hopefully we can see if Randy Rosarina could get us into the scoring column real early in the season. But it's going to be a ball 1 low in the zone. It's a beautiful day to play today, 79 degrees out. You can see the little shadow covering about half the field. And that's going to be a sinker on the outside, strike 2. And Pablo Lopez, the incoming pitch comes in, strike 3. And we started off on a bad foot, but that's all right. We'll make some adjustments. Next batter up, Austin Meadows in a 1-2 count. Let's see what he does. And another strikeout for Pablo Lopez, as Pablo Lopez starts off the game with back-to-back strikeouts. And this guy looks tough. With the shadows halfway covering the field, it's kind of hard to pick him up. And then we got Ji-Man Choi on a 0-0 count, our number 3 hitter for the year. And he hits it. Oh, he hit that on the screws, but right to the center fielder. A line drive out to Starling Marte as the defense was positioned perfectly to get him out. That's a tough break by Ji-Man Choi on that one. But we'll move on to the bottom of the first inning. And first up for the Miami Marlins is Starling Marte. He batted .281 last year. And we have our ace on the mound in Tyler Glasnow. And we start him off with a strike. And this pitcher is predominantly a fastball slider pitcher, but he does have a big 12-6 light curveball too that could get hitters out. And they attack him inside the zone, and he flies out to center field for the first out of the year for the Tampa Bay Rays. Easy fly ball, and we have the best defender in the outfield right there in center field in Kevin Kiermaier. And the Miami Marlins lineup is going to be Starling Marte leading off, followed up by Miguel Rojas, Corey Dickerson batting in the 3-hole today, Jesus Aguilar, the slugger, batting 4th, Brian Anderson, their best player, is batting 5th. A full count to the second batter, Miguel Rojas. And they get him to line out to shortstop on a beautiful play by Willie Adames. Man, did he show off the hops. Woo, he got on that trampoline to get that one out the air. Let's take another look at it. Wow, full extension. Beautiful play. That's one of the best attributes for Willie Adames is his defense at shortstop. And we walk the next batter, Corey Dickerson, as they get their first base runner on base for the Miami Marlins to start the year, with slugger Jesus Aguilar coming up next. And a 1-1 count. And that curveball gets him to line. Oh, and he got it through the hole. And that squeaks on by for a CNI single to bring up the number 5 hitter with 2 batters on. As that curveball hung, got too much of the zone. And Adam Duval on a full count. And he squeaks it up the middle as well. And they bring the runner home. No stop sign. And it's a 1-0 ball game as the Tampa Bay Rays are already in a deficit in the first inning. That's not what you like to see. He got it in on his hands, but he fought it off. He fought it off. That wasn't a bad pitch at all. And Willie Adames wasn't able to get to it. And a 1-1 count to the next batter. He grounds out on a little easy routine play to the second baseman. And that'll end the first inning. But not until Brian Anderson got one through the hole to give them a 1-0 lead on opening day. In the top of the second, we got Brandon Lau up on a 2-2 count. And he strikes out on a pitch right down the middle. Man, was that a meatball. And he would love to have that one back. Next batter on the 0-1 count. Joey Wendell lines it. Is he going to get down for the first hit? No, it's going to be an easy routine fly ball to the center fielder, Starling Marte. 2 down for the Rays. Francisco Mejia up next with the runner on first. And he grounds out to the first baseman, who takes the ball and goes back to the base for himself. And to end the inning. And as we move on to the bottom of the second inning, with Taylor Glasnow on the mound, pitching to Jazz Chisholm, a really good rookie. Oh, and he gets him on the high cheese up and in the zone for his first strikeout of the year. A 3-2 count to the number 8 hitter. Another strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts as Taylor Glasnow is starting to find his groove for his second strikeout of the year. And that was a beauty. High cheese near 100. 0-0 count. And we hit a liner to the gap. The first hit of the year for the Tampa Bay Rays is going to be their pitcher, Tyler Glasnow, trying to help himself out. That was a nice piece of hitting with a perfect liner into the gap in between right and center field. Look at this beauty go back to the wall. And he was able to get to second base on that one. Pablo Lopez is walking around the mound wondering how he gave up that hit to the opposing pitcher. Austin Meadows up with somebody on first and second. Let's see what he can do. If we could get our first run on the board. Pablo Lopez comes to the plate. Strike one. As they almost caught the pitcher leaning off of second base too well. They were going to throw behind him. On 1 count. Ball 1. So the count's evened up now. Austin Meadows, let's see if he's swinging away. Should be able to get something nice in the zone here. Strike 2 as that changeup drops beneath the zone. And Austin Meadows cannot get to it. So you do have to make sure that you do not ground into a double play in this situation, as that would kill the inning. As we speak, they get the double play to end the inning. Wow. And that is not what you like to see as a Tampa Bay Rays fan. Here goes the replay. Routine, ground, ball, double play. Unfortunate. As we move on to the bottom of the third inning, Tyler Glasnow on a 3-2 count. And Starling Marte hits a rope. And that's fair. And the ball bounces off the wall and they get it back into the infield as they hold him to a double. Starling Marte is very fast, but there's no way he was getting the third on that one. With a runner on third base, 2-0 count to Corey Dickerson. And the pitch comes in. High fastball in the top corner. Are they going to be able to get him here? A good throw to home plate, and he's safe. 2-0 lead now for the Miami Marlins. As the Tampa Bay Rays in the top of the 6th are finally taking out their starting pitcher Tyler Glasnow, who did pretty well, 5 innings, 2 earned. But it looks like they're going to a pinch hitter here to try to start a rally. And Yandy Diaz, oh, what a play by the diving shortstop. And he gets him from his knees. Wow, we're going to have to take a look at that one again. But what a play by Miguel Rojas as he dives to his left. Beautiful extension. And from his knees, he gets him out. He had just enough on it. Up next, Austin Meadows on a 3-2 count to Pablo Lopez. And he strikes out as he's been struggling all day with that changeup low in the zone. And that'll end the top of the 6th. And we pick up now in the bottom of the 6th. 0-1 count to Adam Duval. And he pops up to the catcher behind the plate as he'll make an easy play to the reliever, Peter Fairbanks, who's now in. So there's nothing going in the bottom of the 6th. And we move on to the top of the 7th. G-Man Choi up on a 0-0 count. Let's see if the Rays can finally get something going. 0-1, change up down on the zone. Let's see if he throws him something hard here that he could get a hold of. And G-Man Choi hits one. Deep, back, and it's out of there. G-Man Choi gets the Rays on the board. 2-1 as they cut the lead in half. And G-Man Choi rounds the bases. What a beautiful swing. Perfect to right field. And as you take a second look at it, he hit a 108 mile per hour exit velocity for 428 feet. That was not a cheapie. He hit that one deep. Joy Wendell up next. 2 outs in the bottom of the top of the 7th, excuse me. And he has an easy ground out to the pitcher as they only get that 1 run, but they do cut into the deficit as it's 2-1 now after G-Man Choi hit a rocket to right field. Moving on, as we jump into the bottom of the 7th inning, 1 out. Oh no! Sterling Marte got all of that one. As he hit that deep into the second deck. What a beautiful swing by Sterling Marte. So he takes all of that momentum that the Rays just had in the bottom inning, and he takes that all away with one swing of the bat. And look at that bat flip as well. Yep, that went to the second deck. Deep back there, about 8 rows back in the second deck. So move on to the top of the 8th inning. And Phillips, the pinch hitter, just got enough of that one. Oh! And this guy doesn't show a lot of power, but on that swing, he got all of it and he pulled it to right field. What a beautiful swing to get that momentum back and cut the lead back down to 2 runs. As we take a second look at it, it looks like he guessed right on the changeup. Nope, that was a 4-seamer down in the zone, right where the lefty would love to hit it. And that actually was a second decker. As we're in the top of the 8th inning now, with 2 outs, Randy Rosarina up. Let's see if he can continue to get some momentum. And he hits that in the gap. That should be down for a double. With Randy Rosarina's speed, he might stretch it to a triple. No, he's going to stay at second base with a double. Now they have the tying runner at the plate. The tying runner at the plate. Let's see if they're able to do anything with it. And Austin Meadows. It's 2 outs. Austin Meadows up. Really good power hitter, 3-0 count. And they walk him. So the tying runner is now at first base. And the go-ahead run is now at the plate. And G-Man Choi. This seems like the best chance for them to do something. And the Marlins are going to the pen to bring in John Curtis, who pitched 17 games last year, had a 3-0 record. Wow, he had a 1.8 ERA and an under 1 whip with a 0.96. Man, this guy had a career year. But hopefully we can do something with it. And we actually brought in a pinch hitter and Michael Brisso. And he got it. He hit it. That's good contact, but it didn't have enough on it as it dies before it even gets to the warning track in center field. But not before Brett Phillips got one back on the board in a 4-2 game now.
This change for the Rays. Now playing first base. Number 42.
And it looks like the Rays are going to their pen to put in Ryan Thompson. Ryan Thompson, he didn't have the best year last year. He's an underhanded type submarine pitcher who has a funky delivery, but he does have a lot of potential. And with one out in the bottom of the 8th with Brian Anderson up. Brian Anderson squeaks one past the first baseman. And he's going to be on with a single with one out.
Now batting, right fielder.
With one out and one aboard, we have Adam Duval up next. And he crushes that no doubt home run to the second deck. Oh, man. Did he get a hold of that one? He saw everything on that as he hit that 400 feet. And that extends the lead now 6-2. And it's starting to look bleak for the Tampa Bay Rays fans as they're running out of time to try to catch up to this Miami Marlins team who has a strong bullpen. But man, did he get a hold of that one. With 2 on, 2-0 count in the 8th inning. And Ryan Thompson is still struggling as they get that to the gap. And it looks like they're going to be able to score 2 runs on this one, as the throw was not in time, and it's an 8-2 ball game, and that's going to be it, folks, for this one. And the box score shows. And as you guys can see, G-Man Choi and Brett Phillips are the only source of offense for the Tampa Bay Rays, but hopefully they can rebound in their next game. And that'll be it for episode 2, folks. Catch you guys on the next one.